Hello guys, how are you doing? Another series where we're gonna play Miss Fortune in Gold Elo. You liked a lot the Platinum Elo game where I teached how to play Miss Fortune. Today we're gonna play slightly below that, we're gonna play in Gold. And I'll try to teach you, once again, how to actually carry your games with Miss Fortune. I'm not gonna talk about which runes to take, stuff like that. You can watch all of this in the other video, you can check it up on the card. This is a really good video where I got 22 zeros Miss Fortune, and you can get some really good information there. I thought we were playing more around Platinum, I guess. Like, sorry, more around Gold. Whatever, like, it's the same concept. I guess we do another video of Miss Fortune Platinum, right? Because you didn't enjoy enough the last video, so we're gonna do another one. Fuck you, like, you know. You never learn enough. Keep it in mind. You never learn enough. So here we are. Yasuo Exhaust, it's quite annoying. Zillion support, quite annoying as well. But we have a really strong level 1. So what we're gonna do is pretty simple here. We're just gonna... let me fix settings really quick. I have the flash on the opposite side apparently. Alright, so pretty simple game, honestly. We just want to keep the control of the bush as always. I already said it in the last video. And holy fuck, we have movement prediction. Okay. And you simply want to hold this position. That's quite important. They warded here because they know that they have no push. And what I'm simply going to do is, again, we have a really strong comp level 1. So when you have a strong level 1, you don't want to hit the wave, you see? I'm not hitting the wave, or at least I'm not hitting it actively. The guy has to walk up for the minion, and I will punish for that minion, right? As you can see, double ranged matchup just shows you how strong it is when you play in this way. As I have a double ranged, I'm just utilizing my support to the fullest, while if I push the wave, my support can really play well. Of course, there are some champions which play really well into pushing, but in this case, look at how Yasuo's just like, he can't even move to the wave without actually getting hits. And so as you can see, another really good damage, and we're kind of slow pushing in the meanwhile, which is what we want. We want to do that, and we also look for a level 2 now. You see I'm walking up. I don't care about the minions, as I talk about trading. So yeah, nice. Doesn't matter if I lose a few minions on trying this, because the guy is losing them as well. And we are slow pushing. That's what we care about. When you're doing this type of job, you're doing really well. And you're just gonna look out for a free wave crash. Basically now. That's how you wanna play against Yasuo in general. When you play against Yasuo, hopefully you have a double range and you play exactly the way that I did. Because if you don't, it kind of becomes hard. So you ping the Lulu to go back. That's why Yasuo is the scariest, because he can use the minions. It's not something that you wanna argue about. I'm just gonna let him and take a Cal. Cal is always good, especially in normal games, like when nothing happens. And I guess this lane is a bit annoying. Again, Yasuo Zilan. It's always a bit hard, because when they have the wave towards them, what happens is Yasuo can dash a lot, and then Zilan slows you. So the more you have the wave towards your tower, the better it is. Just keep it in mind, guys. You gotta understand also some matchups. And Yasuo is... I feel like people always have problems with Yasuo. Let me know down in the comments if you always have problems with this champ. The main issue of Yasuo is that it's really hard to actually learn how to play against him. He punishes you really easily. And that's why I feel like many people make a lot of mistakes. So yeah, that's pretty much it. We have a really good wave here, and what do you want to do with this wave? Pretty simple. You simply want to last hit it, no? Guy didn't base yet. That's quite good for us, honestly. No wine wall on the guy. See, that's pretty good damage. We can even look for a fight here. We've got to be really careful of where the enemy jungler is. Jungler is topside. Alright, the wave state is not the best, right? We kind of pushed it a bit too much while making this trade. So that's a slow push, which is not really what we wanted. But I'm gonna still play it as low as I can. I think it takes too much time to actually crush this wave. So what you wanna do is simply like crush the second, which is the next one. So you get maybe 2 longswords instead of 1 when you base. And that's what I look out for. The farm is also really good. You see we are consistent, which is eventually what we want against. Oh my god, I lost 2 minions. Alright, show this one. Fuck, I think I can't get double longsword here. That's quite unfortunate if I can't. Okay. And 350, 700. That means that I have to take this plate really quick. Come on, Lulu, take it for me. Again, I don't wanna play this one too much, because the guy has... I mean, the guy has one of the best champions to actually punish that position. So you saw me already going out. It's really important when you're playing against Yasuo. You see the wave crashing, boom. I respect. I'm just going back. And we're doing it quite consistently. Alright, base. We get Habris. Habris is one of the best items in the game right now, especially with Miss Fortune. The more kills you get, the more you snowball, the more you can play well. It's just like such a wholesome item, honestly. So Make sure to use it more. Make sure to use it rush. That's just like a wholesome item, really. So much better than Collector first. You're always wanna go Abris, Axiom Arc, sorry, not Axiom Arcanist, and then Collector, which is the third item, Snowball. From there you can pivot into crits. But again, you probably already saw the build if you already saw the other video. If you haven't, you know it now. MF is one of the best characters, really. I just enjoy a lot doing guides on how to play low elo with her, because she's such like an easy character. It's also easy for me to teach you on playing her. It's really, really cool. Alright, they look for an heavy trade on the Yasuo, spacing out the wall, but I gotta help my jungler now. Problem is they have mid lane movements with Malphite, so I guess he's kinda fucked, not gonna lie. It's not like I can help him too much if Malphite goes there with 6. Luckily they drop the fight. Alright, Wukong is bot side, and there could be what we expect, which is Malphite. I hope not. I hope not. It's probably not here, yeah, not yet at least. Okay, see, just gonna walk to him. The guy missed the snowball, the things. I don't think I can kill him though. Probably has heal as well. I might not kill him anyways. Full flash, nice. We get the kill. Nice, we punish, no flash. Oh, Lee, he has exhaust. Oh, can I eat that? Okay, he dies. Oh, both players died. That's a bit unfortunate, but that's fine. We got what we wanted. We crushed the wave, we based. You see him, like, objective here. In the end, we managed to crush the wave. That's okay. A bit sad that both players die here. I wouldn't call it so good, but whatever. We gotta understand that sometimes life is not what we want. So we just keep moving on. Alright, the Malphite is going heavy armor. This guy is gonna be really hard to kill for our comp, because we miss AP damage. The only AP damage we have is topside, and everything else is assassins. So assassins against Malphite always have an hard time killing him, I will say. So yeah, whatever. Let's do our best. Let's do our best. The draft is not the best. It's against us, but that's also the fun of the direct, right? You're gonna play against and with something that you never know. I guess this is more around emeralds. I don't know, man. Do I do a clickbait if I say that it's gold? I guess I do. But people will get more value because they're playing, like, they're seeing how to carry in an Iger League instead of gold. So wait, maybe I could actually do that. It's actually fine. See, so good basics of ADC in general is having a good farm. See, having a good farm no matter what. I have 66, which is fine. I lost a few minions in the process while fighting. But it really depends also on the enemy comp and how much fighting there is in the game. Of course, again, good base is to always have a good farm no matter what. Play slow. And again, I don't want to push into them. The Zilean E, the Yasuo E. It's really hard to actually punish this lane. So we gotta be ultra careful when we play. Push it. Let it push. Nice. This is a bit more of a chill game. My last series with Misfortune was a bit of a faster game because the enemy made more mistakes and you could punish them. When they have a Zilean, when they have a Yasuo, you gotta be a bit more careful no matter the elo. Like, those champions are really good at punishing, and if they go ahead, it's not that fun. So just make sure to not fuck up the lane, I will say. That's the most important thing in this case. Got another really good auto. I can ult here and it's probably dead. Nice. The guy used wall wind in a really bad way, so we can punish, and now we shove. Alright, shove the wave under tower as always. Thank you, Daniel, for the follow. Actually, I'm not streaming right now, but I mean, I have Twitch things, so thank you so much. You're in the video. I hope you're gonna enjoy it as well if you're gonna watch it. Ah, we have Habris. 10 CS per minute. 10 CS per minute. Free cookies. Wholesome. Actually, wholesome. That's what you will have to see every game, right? Like, consistency is what is gonna make you climb, no matter the elo where you at, okay? Maybe I'm gonna lose this game, but, like, generally speaking, look at how consistent we are playing. Like, we played with a good wave, we played really good level 1, we punished the things that the enemy made, so we're punishing enemy mistakes more than anything. I will say that when you're playing anything that's below Masters, you wanna punish the mistake instead of finding, like, creating the mistake, something like that. Like, you want to see if the enemy makes a mistake and then understand when he does it and then punish it. It's completely different from, like, Masters, where I guess that the first one doing a mistake loses, sort of, but you're not waiting for it necessarily. You can also create a position where the enemy makes a mistake. I'm not creating positions right now. I'm not saying, okay, I put this type of wave and then the enemy is gonna, you know, make a mistake 100%. I'm just saying, okay, this is the wave. If the enemy makes a mistake, I punish. But like, in the end, ultimately, it's the enemy making the mistake, right? So it's just about understanding this. Once you understand that League is a multiplayer game, everyone is playing this game, and you're playing against real people, you will understand so much more. Because the intent of these videos is to make you understand that on the other side of the screen, there's another player which is thinking that he wants to beat you, right? This guy is ultra dead. Ultra dead. I haven't used cookies yet, which is a bit of a turn down. You can use one cookie if you wish. At a certain point in the game, you get a few HP. You get 13 HP max, so that's quite good. Make sure to use at least one or two if you're not using them during the lane, so you get more HP. Okay, we have 10 seconds per minute. Awesome. Malphite is gonna be the only problem of this game for now, along with Wukong. Wukong is also really annoying, you see? Here, I don't wanna push. See, the Yasuo has this type of engage potential. We don't know where Wukong is. I was always extra careful on this type of waves. What will make this matchup so much harder is if Yasuo can actually hold the wave on his side of the map, because that will make me forced on walking to him, and then Wukong can actually look for a gank. The guy can look for a slow. But if you saw in this game, I never let them do what they wanted. Like, I never let the wave near to them, or they never played with that wave. Which is either like a lack of knowledge of them, or simply I played always under my tower and they could never actually do it. You see, this guy's always shoving though. Like, the Yasuo is always pushing wave. He's not really like letting the wave go towards his side. So that helps me out a lot to have a flawless positioning, to be honest. Alright, the guy's going out. I guess I can ult this guy. He has to flash. Okay, no. Nice, that's still good. The guy does die, but yes, ultimate. He had to decide. He decided to ult himself, which is a bit of a selfish narrative, to be honest, but that's fine. I'll show this one. We are a bit late to Drake. I would love to base for Drake. So as you can see, we have Drake in 10 seconds. I do want to play for it. And in base, since we had a perfect farm, we managed to close Cal at minute 12. This is awesome. Actually, this is exactly what you would love to see. These fights, I'm not gonna play it. Okay? I'm not gonna play it. I think this is really off tempo. I wanna play for Drake. You see my K basing as well. So sometimes, like, even if you see a play and you're like, oh, yeah, that's an interesting play. Sometimes you don't wanna play it. Sometimes you simply wanna play around the consistent thing. Some people, like, more than 75% of the people that I've coached will actually play this and see and be like, okay, I feel like I have to do it. But that was quite deep. The mid laner has the rotation if he wants to, maybe teleport, something like that. I'm not gambling that. I have a shutdown. I'm playing a good game. There's no reason for me to actually gamble. That's as easy as that. So we're gonna take this wave. And that fight was a bit hard because they had the push first. Be careful on the vision. When we see the Yasuo, we can actually walk up. This guy has no wall. Okay, I have Lulu really near. It should be fine. Entering without vision here is not the best play. I want you to understand that. But it heavily depends on if you can see... you can see everything, let's say. I kind of saw Yasuo there. I saw the Malphite. So the problems of this fight were kind of already shown. When you see everything, you don't necessarily have to, like... think too much about it. This fucking Drake is destroying me, man. It's all about, like, your vision, your eyes, what you can see, what you can't see. I saw that Malphite was in the map. I saw Yasuo, so as I have the control of what I see, you can just walk there. If you don't see anyone, I will never play that fight. I gotta see where the enemies are, where they could ult me, where they could do that and that. And that's also, like, another point that I feel like people miss out a lot. So you could be missing out on this as well. Like, you feel like you have the control of everything, but you're losing control of everything. Like, you enter a fight and you don't know where to watch, what to watch. It's just really rough sometimes, right? Okay. Really good ults, and now this guy might actually force... And we could bait him. Of course we do. Yeah, we don't have to kill that Zillion here. We can look for the flash of this guy. Alright, pretty good. Actually went in for no reason. Another good 6-0 actually. That's quite wholesome. This series is going really well. At least I hope everyone is enjoying it and you're learning something new. You got understand all these tiny concepts. And once you understand them, you have to do 1+1 when you play this game, right? It's always something like that. Like you have a problem, you gotta focus on that problem first, and then go to the other problems. Many people miss out on like understanding this. They do understand that they have a problem, but they don't know how to focus on the specific topic, and then they go to another topic, and they can't focus on anything in the end. So my best advice is always to focus on a single topic, the one that you're weakest at usually. So if you're the weakest at kiting, you improve at kiting. That's the first thing, 100%. I'm gonna go lifesteal boots this game. I don't feel like I necessarily need them right now, but lifesteal boots are really good for this build, so you can buy them. But that's what I'm saying, like you want to focus on your weakest points, and your weakest point, it's always what you're the most shit at. You have to understand it, okay? This game is a multiplayer game. If you are gold, it's because you're fucking gold. You gotta understand it. Like I'm so sorry to say that, but you gotta understand the reality of the things, okay? And how do you fix it? You fix it by understanding what you're the weakest at, or by improving at what you're the strongest at. That's the best two ways to actually improve as a player. You either improve your best mechanical skill. For example, let's suppose that I'm really good mechanically and have a really good kiting. I could improve it to the best that I can and reach my highest elo with that. Or I could be improving what I'm the weakest at and get an advantage because, of course, I'm not as shit as I was back in a time to like a specific topic. It's up to you. Both things are doable. It heavily depends on who you are as a player and eventually also what you're looking out for when you play this game. But yeah, of course, when you're a bit of an all-arounder, like you have a really good farm and everything starts to click, it just doesn't matter what you do. You're just always going to play well. Also, like knowing matchups, having a really good knowledge of the game does help out a lot. And those series always help out because you're going to see different matchups, right? This is... I have no champion only. Another tip for you guys, when you gotta do a dive, don't worry about this guy, he's doing his own thing. You can put target champion only, usually put it on X, you press X, and then you can actually tower dive without hitting the tower. Now that actually did the job for me, so that's fine. And usually I put also target champion only as a toggle, so that I can put it in and put it off. Alright, take this wave, and then we base into mid lane. We never did a Drake almost this game, but I felt like it wasn't really me. We never had the mid lane push. We always had the mid lane rotating towards bot, but leaving bot lane. Leaving me with mid lane not having push. I'm sorry. So it's really, really hard to actually play for Drakes when you never have vision in mid lane and there's a malfight. Like, I don't necessarily enjoy that. It's not like Drakes are the win condition of your game. Like, when you play in Emeralds, Silver, Gold, whatever you want to focus on yourself. And in general, like that's also like a life advice, guys. Focus on your fucking self. You are who you wanna be, and the others shouldn't decide who you are. So I hope this is clear. I hope this is clear because people need to understand that. And that's how you climb in this game. You gotta be selfish sometimes. Most of the times, 99% of the times. If you go to help someone, it's because you really need to do it. Okay? Like you really need to do it because maybe you get something out of it. You're not gonna help this guy when he's 1 HP because Malphite is ulting him, okay? You're gonna help him only if there's like a true chance for you to get a snowball from there. That's the type of attitude that you wanna have towards everything. You gotta be selfish in life, in game, like wherever the fuck you want. Just be a bit more selfish with yourself. Doesn't mean that you can't be friends with people. Doesn't mean that you don't have to play with people. It simply means you can carry because you are you. You don't know who you're playing with. So just play for yourself. That's the most important thing. Okay? Sell Doran Blade, take Collector, we go mid lane. Playing a really standard game, chilling, just like explaining you a bit what a real player does, how they play, how they improve. All these tiny things, they do change a lot. I remember a guy that I coached, he was Emerald. This guy was Emerald and they reached Grandmaster Eneino in literally one coaching session. And this guy was so good, like, I just changed his mind, really. I didn't do anything. I just said to him, yo, man, you gotta just, like, have fun and do what you like. And the guy just reached Grandmasters. Like, sometimes it's all about, like, the attitude that you have towards the game. If you have an attitude which is not the right one, some people can incentivize you, like, become better. And that's also what coaches do. I don't think that, like, you know, coaching, usually people think, oh yeah, coaching is, if they don't improve, let me improve or something like that. You improve as a person when you get coached. I just want you to know that. And when you, even you watching this video, you're improving right now. you're improving because you're watching the thought process of someone and you're like, fuck, man, this guy's playing so well, no? This guy's playing so well, I want to play well like him. And that's the beauty of like teaching, right? You're incentivizing people. Okay, that's a really good ult. That Wild Wall is so annoying. Yasuo and Braum are the most annoying champs in the game against MF, I swear. Those are like so strong counter picks against my champion. Gotta be really careful about the Yasuo here. I could Q and one-shot him, to be honest. But I don't know where Wukong is. I have no idea on where the guy he is. So push this one. Push this one. Not think much about it. I don't know when Malphite is ult, honestly, so I'm just gonna back off on. Like, let's just wait a second, get Farsight, regroup a bit. We have Ka died. We have Ka dead, so I wanna base, get I wonder, holy shit, this guy. He tried. he tried. Holy. I mean, now he has no ult, though. So we can Q that. Oh, that lands? Oh, that landed. Alright, and they went a bit too deep for that. And I guess we can go Nash after this. I didn't do anything, guys. The guy makes a mistake. You can flash that, and we could have gone Nash, but you see, my team is not doing it, so that's fine. They want a base. I gotta respect it, you know. Alright, go Lord Dominic. You can easily go for Shieldboy if you wish. Shieldboy is a bit more of a chill option, or you can even go Infinity Edge here. It's up to you. I don't mind. Lord Dominic gives you a bit more damage on ultimate, I guess. And Infinity Edge gives you a bit more damage on autos. It's up to you. I feel like this game, my ultimate is a bit more useful rather than my autos. Because Malphite, because their teamfight is quite hard to actually enter on. So I decided to go Lord Dominic because of that. But you can easily go Infinity Edge. I wouldn't be mad about it, let's say. Okay, let's not go too deep on that. I actually kill him somehow. That's really good. Now let's wait and see. Okay, this guy is so cooked. Another good kill. Once you reach Collector, this build is so funny. Why do I advise this build to everyone? Why do I advise everyone to climb with this build? Because this build is the easy mode of ADC. You're playing a really easy ADC with First Strike, which gives you a lot of gold, with Cashback, which gives you a lot of gold, with Collector, that gives you a lot of gold. So this build prints gold once you're ahead. Like, you basically print gold, and when you print gold, it's always wholesome, right? Holy shit, my team is not finishing. I thought the guy would have finished, but I'm getting so much damage on. We can try, but I mean, we kind of lost the whole purpose. In general, like, the thing that you want to improve on when you run ADC and you're still starting out, get 7-6 items and get used to carry, get used to deal damage. That's your objective. It's that easy. You want to get items, you want to learn how to deal damage. If you learn that, trust me when I say it, you're going to become 10 times better than who you are right now. It's all about that. It's nothing else, because the role literally screams deal damage. I went for a control ward just because I want to place it here. But in general, when you're playing by yourself, you don't necessarily need it, okay? I just picked it because yes, I like to buy a few simply because I'm a bit of an higher player, and I tend to love having a few more vision in the objective. Again, I wouldn't advise it if you are playing just to like learn how to carry. Just put all the gold that you have on damage. That's the best thing to learn how to carry again. Boom, 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 one shot. Holy fuck, that was crazy. I just did one Q. Alright, let's go mid lane. Also, this build stacks a lot of AD. You have a lot of AD from Abris, especially if you get a lot of kills, so that's really nice. You have Gathering Storm, which is gonna give you more AD the more you scale into the game. So your build, it's apparently like an hyper carry. You're really strong early, you have a really good lane, and you also scale really well, to be honest. So you have no downsides on playing this champ. That's the best thing. Holy fuck, that's so much damage. Oh, sadly the guy... Oh my god, oh! Okay, I'm fine, actually. Alright, the Malphite ult there was scary, I will say. Alright, let's base. Nice. I wanted to make a video on gold, but again, sadly the MMR of this account is higher than expected. I like a lot of accounts to actually make educational series. I could make an unranked to master one, but personally I don't like smurfing too much. I already said it in the last video. But I mean, people enjoy this type of content, so I'm just doing it because you guys like it. If you like to see something else, like, I don't know, another champion, right? Something more specific, please do let me know down in the comments. Like, I am here. I am here for you and to help you understand how to carry better as an ADC. That's just my life goal right now. My life goal is to help you understand that. So if you need anything, just write it down and I will be there. Okay, so I'm gonna ult here. Oh, this is so annoying, man. Alright, we die, they die, they die. I think this game is sort of over right now. It's another chill game. I think we played around Emerald in the end, so I'll probably write Emerald in there. I'll write Emerald in the title and then the FF. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something new. You understood maybe something that you didn't know. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Leave a like, subscribe, do whatever you want. See you in the next video. Bye bye.